the casting of Zelda and Link have been announced here by Shigeru Miyamoto via Nintendo. This is the post earlier today. This is Miyamoto. I am pleased to announce that for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda, Zelda will be played by Bo Bragason-san. It's Bo Bragason. And Link will be played by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth-san. Obviously, san is a sign of respect in Japanese culture. I'm very much looking forward to seeing them both on the big screen. So, initial thoughts on this. Let's start with you, Blabs.
I actually don't really have a lot of thoughts on it. I feel like I'm not really like my opinions shouldn't matter because I've never played a Legend of Zelda game. However, I am happy that one, they're good-looking people, and two, that's a girl. So.
This is true, confirmed. Is a
and
woman,
by the way,
right?
You have played Zelda. You played it on Blabs Versus, by the way.
That's true, but like that doesn't really count. Like I've not done a whole playthrough of a game, right? Like I feel like my opinion should not matter, to be fair.
Well, your skills didn't get you through the game. That's
no, it definitely did not. So like, listen, I honestly know nothing about these two characters, really. So I'm just glad that it seems like most people are okay with this casting. And again, that is a girl and that is a guy. And there's no gender swap, race swapping, or anything. So,
well, I would argue with you, Blabs, that I think you and Arch, like you should have. If your opinion probably matters more than most people, because
we're normies.
Yes, because you see it from the outside, and you're the one who's going to make this movie a success or not, right?
I have no intention really on seeing this movie, to be honest.
You have no intentions of seeing it?
No. I never go to the movies, so if I see this movie, it'll be like out on digital or Blu-ray, you know.
Well, you will consume it at some time.
Perhaps. I mean, the only reason I even watched the Mario movie was because it's on a plane. I didn't really care about watching it, you know. Like Chris Pratt as Mario didn't really do it for me. So, yeah.
Arch, what are your thoughts on the casting here?
I'm not super duper enthused by Link. He looks okay, but he doesn't really look great for the role, in my opinion. Just the fact that Zelda doesn't have a dick, however, is an enormous step forward.
Yeah, that was the big rumor for sure. Leading up to this, what was the guy's name that was trying to be cast as this? People were talking about, like, you know, I saw somebody talking about, you guys made a big deal out of this. It was you guys who made the big deal out of this, and it's like, no, was it Hunter Schafer? It was their marketing firm trying to get the dude cast as that. But you know, when you go back and you look at this, like the pictures here are used for a reason, right? They put them in a background with you know, green foresty, and this, I think they look the part, and I think that's probably the best thing you can say about it. I think this is a strong casting, and we talked about this when this was originally being kind of popped around, right? Like, I put this tweet out earlier today. It says, relatively unknown. Yeah. Can go with the franchise. Yeah. Zelda, not a dude. Yeah. You know, I have no idea who these people are, but they look the part. And that's a big part of what we're doing. These are young actors. I've never seen them in anything before, which honestly kind of excites me because I want to be able to see them grow with this. Phoenix, you're shaking your head.
Yeah, I agree. I actually think this is fantastic casting. As a Legend of Zelda fan, I love that they're unknown. That's a very good start. And the fact that they're both, you know, attractive looking, look the part perfectly. I think this is one of the best castings I've seen in modern times. It's really pretty accurate. You can kind of see, if you look at the character, especially the girl, you can really see Zelda there.
Yeah, I agree. And this goes back to the idea that, like, people don't know this. Zelda is built around Shigeru Miyamoto's experience as a youth. The entire game was built around his inspiration of exploring as a child. That's how the whole thing got started. Then the story and the lore and all that stuff built around it. It was a game built around exploration, built around him exploring things when he was a kid. There was, and there still is, a 0% chance that he would miscast these characters. Like, he had the ultimate say on who was going to be cast, is his vision of Link and Zelda in this. They're too important to his overall legacy. I mean, Link is Shigeru Miyamoto. That's the ultimate self-insert when it comes to these games. I think this is actually very, very cool. Very, very cool to see. There was a lot of memes this morning here. This is Zelda cast because they didn't cast a tranny as Zelda, and they got, the meme here, right? Them dancing around here. Great stuff. So, yeah, I know a lot of people were nervous. Ultimately, just a bunch of hullabaloo about nothing really. So, good for them. I think that's great for Zelda. And now we know the movie is releasing May 7th, 2027. Now, I got to be honest. Like, I think them announcing this early, the idea of them casting these two actors, I think this is a direct response to the Hunter Schafer rumors, personally, because I don't see why you would announce this 2 years in advance.
I mean, they've done that before, though, haven't they? With many movies. They did with How to Train Your Dragon. They basically announced the casting, like a year in advance, 2 years in advance?
I don't know. Did they?
I'm pretty sure they did. I don't think this is like new information about like casting way ahead of time and getting everything done, because they need to do like pre-production and everything like that. So I don't see this as a correlation. I don't think they give a flying fuck about Hunter Schafer's Nintendo. They're going to do things their own way.
Right. I agree. I don't think they do, but I think they do care about people talking about the product. Yes, very much so. And if they didn't, they wouldn't be going after every fan project that's been out there. Right.
I don't know.
They are so protective of their IP and such. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong here. Probably am. Wouldn't be the first time.
But it would make sense on this one, because you figure, the most vocal minority of people who always make problems with all this shit, that they need it to be woke and stuff, is that if you, by announcing it now, you get rid of the backlash before the movie. Like, you just get it done with now so they can complain and bitch and moan, and then it's 2 years, you forget about it.
Right. Well, we have 2 years to wait for there. Got another video for you right here. Go to watch it. It's a good one.